You wake up outside, on cold dirt, with no shelter. This is not camping outside. This is real outside. There is no house, no wall, and no locked door. No bed, no blanket, and nothing above your head. Just cold air, hard ground, insects, and sharp wind. Somewhere beyond the rocks, something quietly begins moving. It feels like it was waiting for your eyes to close. This is what life looked like before humans built houses, and for most of human history, this was completely normal. Today, rain starts, and we simply go inside. If it gets cold, we close a window. If danger is outside, we lock the door. But ancient humans did not have any of that luxury. For them, home was not a building at all. Home was wherever the group could survive the night. So how did ancient humans survive before houses existed? Let's start with the most obvious problem first. Sleeping outside, with nothing between you and the world. Even normal outdoor sleeping already feels uncomfortable. One mosquito bite explains why humans wanted walls. But discomfort was not the biggest problem out there. The real problem was being completely vulnerable. When you sleep, your body turns off its defenses. Your eyes close, and your reactions become slow. You stop scanning bushes for anything moving nearby. You become warm, soft, breathing food in the dark. In predator territory, that is a terrible survival plan. To predators, a sleeping human is basically delivery. So sleep became a dangerous group project. Humans could not just lie down anywhere safely. They had to choose sleeping places very carefully. Caves were useful, but they were also risky. A cave sounds like the perfect ancient house. It has a roof, blocks wind, and stops rain. But humans were not the only animals wanting caves. Bears liked caves. Hyenas liked caves. Big cats, too. A nice cave might already belong to something terrifying. So ancient humans inspected caves very carefully first. Bones, tracks, smells, droppings, and scratches warned them. Moving into a cave blindly was prehistoric real estate fraud. Caves helped, but they never guaranteed real safety. Rock shelters were safer than sleeping on open ground. They were not caves, just big overhanging rocks. They blocked rain and wind from one side, where danger directions made survival much easier. Ancient safety was never about being completely safe. It meant reducing the ways something could kill you. Cliffs helped too, because high ground gave advantage. From high ground, humans could see danger earlier. They could hear danger climbing before it arrived. The landscape became a natural wall behind them, but cliffs were definitely not perfect either. Roll the wrong way, and gravity becomes the predator. Trees were another possible place to survive. Earlier ancestors probably used trees much more often. Trees protected them from some predators on the ground, but nature does not give safety for free. Leopards climb, snakes climb, and big cats climb. And sleeping in trees was definitely not luxury. One wrong move, and you could wake up falling. So humans needed more than just a good location. They needed a system, not just a sleeping spot. And that system was the human group itself. Before houses, real shelter was other people. A lone human outside at night was in trouble, but a group of humans was completely different. One person could sleep while another stayed awake. One person could hear danger and wake everyone. Children could stay protected in the very middle. Adults could sleep around them like protection. The group became a living wall at night. This is one reason humans became so social. We did not survive by being the strongest animal. We survived because we were hard to catch alone. A group could notice danger much faster. A group could make loud noise together. A group could throw stones and push danger back. A group could hold spears facing every direction. Together, humans scared animals that attacked lonely people. Then, one discovery made the night feel different. Fire was not a house, but it created boundaries. This side was humans, and that side was darkness. Fire let the group see each other clearly. Its heat kept cold air from winning completely. Its smoke made biting insects regret coming close. Many animals did not want to test fire. Fire helped humans see each other in darkness. Before houses, fire was a glowing front door. It was not perfect, but it helped. It was not perfect, but better than nothing. Smoke also helped by annoying insects first. Mosquitoes, flies, and biting insects could ruin sleep. Smoke was annoying, but it was useful. Ancient humans probably smelled terrible, but stayed safer. Smelling smoky was better than feeding insects all night. Fire changed what humans could do at night. Darkness no longer forced every human activity to stop. For people without houses, this was a massive upgrade. The caveman notices rain clouds forming above him. Before houses, rain was not just annoying. Rain meant cold soaking into your body. Rain also turned sleeping ground into mud. Rain made keeping fire alive much harder. Without fire, the night became dangerous again. Wet skin and cold air became dangerous together. Your body is basically a warm machine. Cold tries to steal that warmth from you. Lose too much heat, and thinking gets slower. Your muscles weaken, and moving becomes harder. Your reactions become slower, weaker, and clumsy. So, staying dry was not comfort, it was survival. That is why temporary shelters became important. Branches could become simple walls against wind. Sticks leaned against rocks created a shelter frame. Leaves could cover the frame and block rain. Animal hides could make stronger temporary cover. These were useful shelters, but not real houses. They were temporary survival bubbles against the world. Messy shelters were uncomfortable, but still better than exposure. Humans did not suddenly jump to modern houses. Shelter changed slowly, one rough idea at a time. First, humans used shelters nature already provided. Then, humans improved what nature already gave them. Temporary shelters slowly became rough little huts. But early humans were often moving across landscapes. Hunter-gatherer life meant following food across the land. When animals moved, humans often had to move. When water dried up, humans had to move. When seasons changed, humans followed safer conditions. A permanent house only works if staying works. You cannot carry a stone house on your back, but knowledge could travel anywhere humans went. Humans remembered which caves were actually safe. They remembered which valleys became dangerous during floods. They remembered which trees gave the best cover. They remembered which places predators liked using. Older humans could warn younger ones about danger. That warning was not entertainment. It was survival. A single warning could protect humans from danger. Knowledge became an invisible shelter around the group. Knowing where not to sleep already made you safer. Before houses, memory worked like invisible architecture. But there was another strange problem too. Before houses, privacy basically did not exist. No bedroom, no private corner, no personal space. Everything happened close to everyone else. It was uncomfortable, but it also helped. Living close meant everyone knew everyone's habits. You knew who heard danger best at night. You knew who panicked at every small sound. And you knew who stayed calm under pressure. The group was not just company. It was a living survival machine. And later, houses changed that completely. Walls gave humans something strange: privacy. Walls also separated people from each other. Before houses, closeness was forced by survival, and that closeness made cooperation necessary. Now let's talk about the hardest problem: babies. Adult humans sleeping outside was already dangerous, but babies outside were survival on nightmare mode. Human babies could not run away from danger. They could not climb into safety either, and babies could not stay quiet on command. They needed warmth, even when the night turned cold. Crying baby could attract attention fast. Protecting children required constant group effort. Babies stayed close to caregivers almost constantly. Children stayed in the safest middle space. Adults formed the outer layer of protection. Fire stayed near the edge, like warning light. The darkness stayed outside the human circle. There were no walls, but there was structure. Shelter was not always wood, stone, or leaves. Sometimes shelter was simply how people arranged themselves. Where people sat could change survival odds. Where tools were placed also mattered. Humans organized space before they ever built buildings.